Hello folks, welcome back to Total War, Warhammer 2. We're playing Khatep in the Mortal Empires campaign. So the last stream was an interesting event. What happened there? Well, we were down to pretty much just the Red Desert here, and we were very close to losing everything. We were going up against the Skaven who are down here. They're still... we can't see them, but they are still around here, so... But, yeah, we were able to push them back, took back the Plane of Spiders. So, with any luck, we'll get things going again and make our move against the Skaven. Now, unfortunately, we are still at war with Malekith up here. So that could be a bit of an issue as well. But at the same time, it's like, well, you know... what is our best option here? So let's see. It looks like we're still rebuilding and all that, so we'll end the turn. Let's see what Malekith is going to do, and then we'll go from there. Now, at the very least, we do have our armies growing, which is something. We still have to get, we still have to take a whole province, because that will probably help us a little bit as far as doing the commandments for growth and that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what our main plan is going to be here, but I suppose based on the title name for the stream, I should probably try and focus on Malekith. Certainly Malekith is probably the strongest person that we're going up against, especially given hey, Khatep's ready to go again. But yeah, Malekith is definitely the strongest with everything considered. So let's see, he's level 4, he's level 2, so I guess we'll just replace Setmet here with Khatep. Alright, so we have Khatep back again. We're still building up this Royal Barracks to get some Tomb Guard. Skeleton Archers are maxed out. So Khatep, let's probably build you up there. And in the meanwhile, we'll move these guys up north to join them. And with any luck, we'll be able to defend the Plane of Spiders here for the time being. Alright. Oh, look at that research rate. 28%. Well, what can you do? And we've only done 2? Huh. Oh, someone did steal technology on us. That's why. I see. Never mind. Okay. So let's see. That increases War Sphinx, the Chimerian War Sphinx. Hero Titans, Tomb Guards. We'll do that one.
The Dark Ones are formidable.
I really wish I had some defenses actually going here in the Red Desert, but we don't, so we'll have to just accept it for the time being. I wonder if I should have actually put Khatep in this army. We'll see what happens. Because Khatep's, his buffs are pretty good, I have to say, so... Alright, we'll end the turn now. I think if we were to get our main large settlements up to level 4, we might do alright. Because I believe at level 4 I'll be able to recruit build a set of walls as well as one other building. So that could be useful. I definitely have to remember not to overly push it here, because then that's how you get into trouble playing Khatep.
Desperate times.
I really wish this net of Ammontok had a longer range, because being only at that, it's a little disappointing.
Attend your king, slaves. Make way. Ambush the foolish.
Alright, one more turn and we'll have the Royal Barracks. And with that, hopefully we'll be able to get something decent going. Let's see, continue building up down here. And we'll end the turn. Now ultimately we do have to decide what our plan is going to be as far as these Dark Elf settlements go. One option would be to do as much damage as possible and just kind of wipe them out a little bit. Another option would be to actually take them, though I don't know if we can hold those settlements. And we need gold, so it's kind of preferable to actually sack the settlements and then destroy them, but alright, so they have a lot of Dread Spears, only 4 groups of Dark Shards. They do have some Cold One Chariots, though, as well as this group of Blackguard. I think if we just overall, let's take a look at what their, oh, Hagrafe is taken by Clan Karan there. So they have Dread Spears, Bleak Swords, Dark Shards. So we're going to be against 6 groups of Dark Shards. It's going to be a little rough, but if I do this right, we can do it. Let's move.
Fire on them. Destroy all.
So what was that other group that was here? Okay, so it is just pretty much all Dread Spears.
Submit to your king.
The main thing that's going to potentially get me to win this battle is going to be my force of heroes, more than anything. Alright, we can recruit in our Tomb Guard. Let's do that. We also have 2 more Skeleton Archers that I'll be able to recruit. And let's bring in a few more of the Skeleton Warriors.
Send the chariots.
Alright, so it's looking about even. I think if we fight this, we can win. I'll just have to be very cautious about this.
Creator God.
Look at that, 10 power reserve, so we have like no Winds of Magic here. That is not good at all. So we'll be able to go up to 21. Oh, jeez. That's gonna hurt.
Tomb King.
Well, at least my reinforcements are coming in at a reasonable location. So that shouldn't screw us over too much here.
Eternally loyal. Tomb King.
Alright, so Group 1 here is all set up. Let's start the battle and get our forces coming into position here. Pretty much it's looking like my main sort of plan here is going to have to be sending out just waves of forces and hopefully survive through it all.
Tomb King.
Alright, Malekith is starting to use some of his powers against us, but so far we've survived it. Definitely got a lot of units out in this battle here. But we've almost got Malekith down. If we can take him down, we'll be good, I think. Alright, Malekith is fleeing. That's good. And let's give a little surprise to their archers there.
Eviscerate them!
Okay. So be it.
How is Malekith still alive after that last Spirit Leech?
Die, weak!
Come on, Ushapti. You can take on Malekith there. I'll even send in a little Spirit Leech to hopefully finish him off.
Forgive me!
Realm of souls. Eternally loyal. Attack!
I sense defeat!
Tomb King. God of dead slaves. The dead do not rest.
I really hate those dark shards. The fact that they're running away like that.
Slash cut!
Bow to me. Lich priest. Carrion Lord. Tomb King.
Yes, I'm aware. Your warriors are rallying. Your warriors are rallying.
Beast! Assassin's magic! For Henry!
Okay, some of their forces are starting to shatter. We might be close to the end of this. And I think we're there. Okay. We almost lost a lot of this force, but we survived it. Yeah, those dark shards are definitely one of the biggest pain. Although, that Blackguard of Nagaron did pretty good too. Alright, so sacking it only gives us 638. We could raise it, though I think we'll occupy it. Give us a place to try and do something here. So let's see, got the trait gained Immortal Unbeloved. Passive ability Frenzy, that's pretty good. And income from raiding. Alright, so let's build up this location here. And eventually we'll try to get in some corruption. Oh, the Skaven corruption. I see. Alright, so you know what? Let's do that plane of spiders. And then eventually we can do the public order building there as well. Because that doesn't have any special... Oh, it does have obsidian. Well, I guess I can get rid of this Charnel Plaza and get the obsidian eventually. Alright, let's condense some of these forces here a little bit.
Submit to your king. Submit to your king. King of Toons. Not to be trusted. Excels in necromancy. Toon King of Mehekara.
Alright, so our next location might be that Kragoth Deep. And then we also have to take the Temple of Cain. Haggrave is going to be something that we'll have to deal with later. But for the time being... Well, let's see. Okay, so all my global stuff is being done right now, so I can't do the Nehekara Warriors. You guys, you're doing that now. Okay, so let's end the turn, see what happens. Hopefully the Dark Elves don't have anyone up there. And of course the Skaven are approaching Plane of Spiders there. I suppose I could try to get peace with them. I don't know if it'll work. Oh, you're gonna attack now, aren't you? Okay, they're sieging. But I do at least have 12 defense there, so... Or 12 defenders. I might be able to fight them off. Alright, so let's take a look. We have Khatep here, and a bunch of those guys. How's the Winds of Magic? It's kind of weak, it's at 40, but we still might be able to do it. The worst that they have is the Poison Wind Globadiers, I believe. And our other base defense stuff, let's see. So we have lots of skeleton spearmen, a good amount of archers, some horsemen, and some warriors. I think we can win this. And they fled. Okay, good.
Hekara rises from the sands.
Okay, so Jenna there is going to defend, while Afof here goes down to hopefully provide some further help down there. Can't recruit anymore into his army though, unfortunately. Though I might be able to get those guys into the army. Or you know what? Let's try and get them into this army. Right? Yeah. Can I recruit any more heroes? I cannot. Not yet anyways. Let's see. 1,000 for a Tomb Prince. 1,000 for a Lich Priest. What to do? Tomb Prince would be helpful for Khatep, I believe. Do I take the hit? Oh, so many things to consider. We'll wait for a moment. Clan Rictus is probably going to siege the Plain of Spiders again. I'm almost sure of it, but if we can at least defend for the moment. Yep, there they go. The only bad thing is that Shroktak mount is probably going to get attacked pretty soon, I believe. Unless they just don't have the forces available, in which case that would be a nice thing, but I'm not confident about it. Alright, so let's get Afof heading down there. Recruit in some more units there. We'll do those guys. Khatep's going to chase these guys away again. Alright, let's end the turn. And they're going to once again take that, but hopefully we'll still be relatively safe up at that Shroktak mount. I think I might just have to accept that I'm gonna have to go it slow and just build up defenses there and do that for all of these locations. And the bad thing with what Clan Rictus is doing is each time that they do that, I mean, yes, I can still recruit, but at the same time, it's preventing me from getting those Tomb Guard, which are going to be very useful for Khatep's army. Can I recruit another lord? No, I cannot. I can only do 3. Okay. You head over here.
Hierophant Khatep.
Alright, so hopefully with these guys there, we'll keep them from actually attacking this time. And Shrop Tech Mount. Let's build you some defense.
Worthy servant. A poor lore keeper. Hierophant. The day of awakening.
Now, hopefully I'll be able to set up an ambush to take on Clan Rictus there. Oh, are they actually going to attack the Plane of Spiders again? Oh no, they're attacking my little army out there. That's a foolish move on their part. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it just like this for our starting army. And it looks like our reinforcements are coming... Oh, from directly behind them? Okay, well that's going to be interesting. That means we're going to have to run all the way over there.
Forne Hekara. Tomb King. Bring my chariot.
Oh, lovely. Rats.
Sacrifice them. Onward, legions. Attack the living. Carry on, Lord.
No, no, we're covered! Retreat! Surrender!
Uh-oh, things are looking a little hairy for my Tomb King over here. Alright, let's get my Tomb King here some reinforcements. And I think Tretch has something that's healed him, because he did have less health at one point.
Under fire! Squirt fast!
My way. That's right.
Get in front of me!
Tomb King.
We are doomed!
Curse them all.
Squirt fear musk! They flee! We run!
This is gonna be a close battle here between this Tomb King and Tretch.
Forne Hekara.
I smell failure!
Alright, that is gonna help a little bit. Let's boost his leadership as well.
My way. Sacrifice them. Tomb King.
Not good. Let's see, Tretch has 53 attack, I have 53 attack. Ugh.
Charge.
Let's fall back a little bit. Though that might be a bad error.
Attack.
If he can attack some of my skeletons, maybe. I think I'm gonna lose the Tomb King.
Should we run? Flee?
Oh, wait, Tretch is almost about to flee.
Tomb King.
Okay, Tretch is fleeing now. Good.
Tomb King. Very well.
Smell must
Strike. Ustawisz Petra.
And victory. A very hard fought victory, but still victory.
Very well. Fight.
Can we take out Tretch there? Probably not.
Petra worships me.
Yeah, I think I'll just end it. Well, we lost Amhaf here, which I think was a Tomb Priest of... What was he? I want to say he was a Tomb Priest of Light. I think? Or was he... What was he? I don't remember. Well, he's dead now.
Hekara rises from the sands.
Oh, this is kind of nice. Although actually that's just mostly for the horsemen. Never mind. That's the one for the skeleton spearmen, tomb guard, that sort of thing. So let's see. What did I want to do? Yeah, I could probably do that. So let's see. This guy is going to be mostly spearmen, warriors, a lot of melee units, I think.
Necromancy.
Alright, Khatep, your force is pretty much ready to go. Let's go see if we can take out Tretch. Yes, I'm just going to auto-resolve it. We can win it. And let's get a little bit more gold. And then we'll head on back.
King of tombs. Submit to your
Alright, so while we have a moment, let's see if we can use this Tomb Priest to take out this hero that's been harassing us. 17% chance. That sucks. That sucks really bad. I probably actually need to bring in... Yeah, I'll do that research so I can get another Tomb Priest. And then I can devote him towards being my anti-hero guy. Because the Dark Elves do have a lot of heroes. Well, I mean, they don't, but they do. If you get what I'm trying to say. Alright, that witness to the Golden Age could be very useful, especially the reduction in building cost. Let's see. I could do that. Arcane knowledge. Or I could finish working on his spells. I kind of want to work on his spells. So I guess we'll do that for now. Let's do boost his... We'll boost power drain, I guess. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to do Witness to the Golden Age. I think that is probably going to be our best bet. And I just got to pay attention that at level 17 I need to take the steed so I can do the chariot and then have the Casket of Souls at the end. Alright, really nothing else that I can do there. We're working on the defenses for that location. A Shrocktech Mount, what do I want to do for you? You know what, I'm going to boost this because not only will it help with our movement, but it also gives me gold, so yeah, we'll do that. Alright, let's end the turn. See what comes next. I know it's only a matter of time before we get attacked here at Shrocktech again. Told you it was only a matter of time. And this time he's bringing a lot of stuff.
Bother me.
Hooray! Another place declaring war on us. Alright, we got Eternal, Tough. Let's do Eternal. And then next turn I can start to do stuff with them. Okay. So we have a lot of Black Art Corsairs, which are anti-infantry. They have the Sea Dragon Cloak. What does that do? Nothing too particular.
I refuse.
They also have Dark Riders, and they do have artillery, which is concerning. We have a lot of archers here, and we have a lot of heroes. But I don't know if we can survive big assault by that artillery. Khatep, let's move you up there. I'm hopeful that they are just going to siege and give me a moment to actually bring in reinforcements. And I can't remember if when I end my turn, if I'll get this desert lookout. Because if I do, that'll be great. If I don't, we're in trouble. Alright. That was relatively cheap, so we'll do that, yeah. Okay, research. What else do we want to work on? Probably finish the Tomb Guard stuff, yeah. Alright, let's end it and see what happens. I hope this is a right decision leaving these guys here. Oh, I can bring in those guys. Okay, good. One extra little group to help. As expected, they are attacking, and also for notes in the future. I guess it's not until that whole list of turns is done that you'll finish a building. Okay, let's see what we can do. The artillery is the main concern. I don't have anyone that can take it out. Maybe my Nehekara horsemen, but they have a lot of dark riders. So let's see what we can do. And of course I have like no magic reserve again. I think it's either something about this area or the Dark Elves. Or maybe they're heroes. Because they might have some witches in the area that might be draining my magic. Alright, this time I'm going to try and separate my heroes a little bit to try and boost up the leadership for most of this army. Because we're going to need every little bit of survivability here. Alright, it's now or never. Let's see what we can do. If I can get my horsemen to enter a point where they're hidden, we can eventually go after that artillery. Where is that artillery anyways? There it is. Are we faster than them? They have 92 or 78, so we are not faster. Fudge. And it does not look like we have any spearmen over there. Well, that's not good. Run, little horsies, run!
Face me. Animus! Lich beast! Mortuary cult! Invocation! The cult agrees!
Our strength is waning!
Animus! Tomb King!
And there goes my Lich Priest.
Rise, my statues! Lord Shaku! Obey and move! Tomb King! Marjan! Tomb King! Curse them all! Necrotic! What, my king? Nehek Ulus!
I'm weary of battle.
Tomb Prince! Your statuette! Your will! Prince of Promise! I obey! Usap the Sandy! Do not stop! For Nehekara! Necrotic!
I can do another of Shopti? Okay. Maybe. Although, I think it's shown me this before and it didn't actually spawn it. Nope, it did spawn it. Okay, I'll take it.
Unliving king!
Come on, someone go save the damn Tomb King over here.
Not far. My will be done. Traverse, slaves. Come now. Bow to me.
And they better not kill the Tomb King with friendly fire there. That would be very bad. No, I said don't kill the Tomb King with friendly fire.
I obey. They vex me. They have push. Obey and move.
Quit crumbling, you darn skeleton guys. Ugh.
Tomb King. Sepulchral majesty. Perish. Eternally loyal.
Alright, we won. It was rough, absolutely, but we did win. Alright, Khatep jars, or let's get the money. Probably the best thing. At least now we'll finally get... Oh, jeez. Was that the new guy that I just recruited? That was supposed to go and do whatever? Alright, so let's take a moment to look at Jenna's stuff. He has the Luckstone. Let's give him that, and really can't afford to do anything else.
I suspect treachery. I'm weak.
Alright, let's bring in some spearmen, I guess. And he'll also need some new heroes. So we had a Necrotect with his army. Aggressive, fleet-footed. Let's do aggressive.
Where are my slaves?
And then we also have, I believe, a Lich Priest we could do for him. I think we'll go with the Channeler. That cooldown to Arcane Conduit would be good. I just got to get him up high enough that he can actually do it. Also, one thing I do want to know is that Lord Recruit rank, does that stack? I'll have to try that out one of these days. One of these days I won't lose an army so quickly. Oh.
For the mortuary cult. Desert Strider. No. Attend your king, slaves. My dynasty reigns supreme. Obey me! Dark deeds. Stranger elves.
Alright, let's end the turn for the time being. What are you doing, Malekith? Aha, take that attrition. Ooh. Reduces construction costs for walls. Increases ambush success chance and income from sacking and looting. That would be nice, but I don't know if I can really afford it right now. Khatep, let's move you up over to here. And we'll put you into an ambush stance. And see if we can get a little surprise on Malekith if he decides to come over here.
The creators of dark magic. Weakling.
Alright, starting work on this, which will help us with both Untainted as well as Public Order. And I should probably do that Tower of Bone as well. Because once I have the walls there, that'll hopefully keep them away.
More slaves. I need more.
Alright, so the Necrotects, we'll put him in that army.
I'll set the slaves to work.
We also have our Lich Priest of Death. I almost want to put him along with Khatep. Have them sort of help each other out. But at the same time, I'm like, well, I don't know if I necessarily have enough Winds of Magic for that. And how much longer is my one Tomb Prince going to be wounded? For 3 more turns. Lovely. Alright, so let's end it. See what happens next. might almost be able to attack Malekith there. Alright, so Tretch is wanting peace. He's offering 1500. You know what? I'm just going to take it. It will give me one less thing to worry about. Was going to war with Tretch at the start a good idea? Maybe not. But I thought I had a good opportunity to take him on. Unfortunately, I was mistaken. Okay, so I do have an opportunity to attack Kragroth deep. I think I'm going to take it. So we'll bring Khatep over there. How are things looking with that? It's looking relatively in our favor. But just to be sure, I think I'm going to bring these guys over. So we'll cancel that out, put them into march stance and move them over. And let's attack. You know what? It's looking pretty good. Let's just auto-resolve it. Yeah, we'll just auto-resolve it to save time. And at least we didn't lose any units, so that's good. Sacking would be nice, but I just want to reduce the amount of territory that they have. So ultimately, I feel that doing that's probably the best option. Alright, so what did I want to do with Jenna's army? I think probably give him ammunition for skeleton archers as well, since he has quite a few in his army there. Alright, so our next target's going to be that Temple of Cain. So we'll probably go up this way, just because I don't want to go through that and potentially piss off Clan Karand. I have one Dark Elf not at war with me, so I'll try and keep it that way. Alright, let's end the turn. Now I do have enough money to get a Casket of Souls. I don't know if I want to do it though. I don't know. It's a possibility. Well, Clan Karand is now at war with Clan Rictus, which could go either way, but it keeps potential enemies off of me, so that's good. We can focus on Nagarond, because if we can wipe out Nagarond, I think that'll put us in a good position. And of course, Harganeth is approaching us. And if that is what they are doing, well, let's see if we can position these guys for an ambush.
Ambush the foolish. Desperate times. The curse.
Alright, you know what, let's build another, just so I can start to get some carrion as well. Alright. Oh, and I completely have been neglecting these guys over here. Oh yeah, because I have to actually bring in more from those guys. Put them into that stance. And apparently you can't recruit in ambush stance anyways, apparently. Learn something new every day.
Where is this? Grand Hierophant Khatep. Gather the Lich Priests! Lich Lord of Hemri.
Alright, let's end the turn. How good is his... It's only 50%, but it's a little something. So let's end the turn, see what they do. Also, I didn't check, but they should hopefully still be close enough to reinforce there. And ambusher discovered. But if I go into that territory, I'll be in Clan Karand, trespassing on them. Oh wait, you're gonna... No, a non-aggression pact, and you're offering me money? Okay, I'll take it.
Why should I aid you? You radiate ignorance.
And you want a peace treaty. I forgot I was at war with you, but okay. And Harganeth is almost on top of us.
The next level.
Alright, so do we want to do... Which one do we want to do? We got advanced military or infrastructure? Let's do infrastructure, I think. And our little dude over here is back. So let's move him up so we can try and take out some of these heroes now.
Legions rise, not to be trusted. Arise. Dance macabre. Kara rises from the sands.
Alright, well, Afof is going to be maxed out on guys down there. You know what? Since we have a lot of lesser units down there, let's bring in a guy of Nehekara. Treacherous, or fleet-footed. Let's do fleet-footed, I guess.
Rise, my warriors.
Because the buff things should help us out, I think.
Lords of the desert, shuffled forth to the...
We are weakening Nagarond. It's just slowly. Although I want to take care of that one other Dark Elf army that's right around here before I move on Nagarond. Come on. Well, he found my ambush. I want to foil the ambush, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, we at least discovered him then.
This one shall fall to
Alright. You. On this, I have you trigger it. I could have him trigger it.
send the chariots.
Alright. Well, let's see how we can do. A lot of Dark Riders, a lot of Bleak Swords, one group of Corsairs, two groups of Corsairs. Not too bad.
To war for Nehekara.
And of course it's going to be a choke point battle, but that might work for us.
I have no rival. Eternally loyal. Tomb King. Bow to me.
And again, we have like no winds of magic, so I think it is something with the Dark Elves. Can't remember specifically, I haven't played Dark Elves in a while, but... And it looks like they're heading towards us, which is going to be good for us. We'll turn the choke point against them.
Sepulchral majesty. Acceptable.
Running into that group of Tombguard Halberds, that was a very bad idea, Dark Elves.
Necropet. Petra worships me. Ustavish Petra. Mortuary cult. Ustavish Petra. Ustavish Petra. Onwards, minions! Mortuary cults! Break them! Necropet! I command animals! Charge! I shall feel!
Nagaroth rises!
Strike!
My bloodlust is waning!
Khatep! Immediately!
I think the worst thing for the Tomb Kings is just the way that reinforcements work. If reinforcements worked better, I think the Tomb Kings would be awesome. But because reinforcements are the way that they are, and your armies start out separated and then your second army has to come in,
Ustavish Petra!
it makes things weird. Like, it doesn't work exactly like wonderful, I guess. Because you have to get your whole force into position, and if you're going up against a fast army like the Dark Elves or anyone that has cavalry, it ends up being a bit of a pain.
Charge! Tomb King. Lich Lord. As it should. Ustavish Petra. To the soul realm. Stone Shaper.
Alright, so that is it for this little group. Let's end the battle, and then we can follow them and take them out.
Victory in undeath. Unleash these slaves. Make way.
Alright, so I'm going to try and see if they'll take... They're not going to take a military access thing. Okay, well then I'm just going to have to walk through your territory. Lost one group of skeleton archers, but overall not bad. And we got a regiment of renown group of skeleton archers. Okay, nice. Well, at least I'm only down to -19 with Clan Kron there, so not too horrible for trespassing in their territory. And we'll start to boost Kragroth there, since I can build up some defensive stuff here and have a bit of a buffer then. And I can do Reanimator now. Okay, definitely need that, because I need to boost the leadership for my whole army.
Not to be trusted. Arise. I keep my own counsel.
Let's see if my little assassination attempt here works. Maybe, maybe.
I will
Nope.
return.
Alright, so I was going to add that guy to this group, so let's do that. Alright, let's end the turn, and then we'll be able to maybe head towards that Temple of Cain. Though I'm sure probably by now Malekith has already gotten his forces all back together. And I actually should have, when I finished that thing there. Should have actually sent, see if I could do a peace treaty with those guys. It might be too early though, still. Okay, well, Grand is going to war with Nagaron. That's something.
This one shall fall to us. Each lord of Henry. Do not challenge me!
Oh, geez. Only a 13% chance. Well, let's try it.
Curse them!
Failure.
A promising student. Attend your king, slaves. My dynasty reigns supreme. Priest King. Crush them.
The one bad thing, and this is one complaint that I have, is you have provinces that have multiple climates in them. So, I mean, it might be suitable for, I guess, the Dark Elves. They probably won't have much of a difference. Although even the Dark Elves, I think, do have a difference in one of their provinces. Maybe in the Vortex campaign. But, what I'm trying to say is that you have the multiple province thing, which ends up, or the multiple climates in a province thing. So like right now, if you look at, say this, you don't have anything saying unsuitable climate. But as soon as I take this Temple of Cain, I'm going to get a little modifier saying unsuitable climate. And I'm going to get all of these things, which is going to be a pain, really.
My father demands it.
I refuse.
So yeah, I do wish that they just kept one climate per province. But, I don't know. I'm sure there was some reason that Creative Assembly decided to do that.
Realm of the soul.
And now Malekith wants peace, but I'm really not interested in it. He has gone too far in insulting me to be worthy of peace. Oh, but Hag Rafe really doesn't like us anymore now. Why is that? Ruler's prejudice? Trespasses? Oh wait, no. Okay, so it must have just been Nagaron's, because Nagaron was moving. Okay, I see now.
The son and his mother are nothing. Serve me. A worthy servant. Hierophant Khatep. Serve king and patria. Vengeance of Petra. Curse this scavenger god. Filthy elves shall pay.
And there's, well, it's not Malekith, but it's someone. Though it is a small force, which could be a good sign. And look at that little group. He's got a lot of big forces there, but we're not going to attack them just yet, no.
My dynasty reigns supreme. For the mortuary cult. Fill it with sand. Eggshells in necromancy. I'll show these elves dark.
I'm almost wondering if, after I take the Temple of Cain, if I should maybe just head straight to Nagarond. I would have to trespass through Clan Karand land again. They're not going to like it, but if I was able to take Nagarond right away, I mean, that could be very useful. It would cripple Malekith for the most part.
Such drooky insignificance.
Alright, and good, they did not move.
I keep my
So
own.
let's go assault this garrison again. It failed, but you leveled up. Most important thing. Alright, so we got you. We got Khatep. Khatep, I think you're going to start us out because you got some of the heavier infantry. And Jenna, you are going to reinforce. I could have auto-resolved it, but since this is probably going to be the last major battle for the stream today, I figure we'll fight it out. Also, there's this weird little thing of snow there.
Ustawisz Petra! Ustawisz Petra! So be it!
Alright, let's pause it for a moment. Or actually, yeah, I can fully pause it, I think, to move these guys together. Alright, so those guys can start to put themselves together. Alright, Khatep, let's boost some of our guys around here.
Mortuary card! Incantation complete! Exile of Neck! Move!
Uh-oh. Get out of there, Khatep. You're in trouble.
Khatep! Ars Usa! Lich Beast! Very well! Never tire!
Hello there, Casper Ghost. I'm doing alright, you know. Towards the end of my stream here, fighting off these lovely dark elves.
Ars Usa! Ars Usa!
Okay, I think overall this battle went a little bit better because I had Khatep as the first army, and he has some of the stronger Tomb Guard and that sort of thing. Plus he has his buffs as well. Kill them all with your OP Tomb King units. Well, I'm not at that point in the campaign where I have a whole bunch of overpowered units. I mean, my Tomb Guard are amazing. My Skeleton Warriors, though, they could be much better. Yeah, once I get to the point that I can field a whole army of Tomb Guard, I think I will be like unstoppable. It's just getting to that point is the problem. And Khatep is like the worst as far as starting lords go. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a fun start. It's just you have to be careful because otherwise you can easily lose as Khatep if you don't do things right. Alright, you guys try and take out those Canine assassins. I think we have a boost for missile damage. Yes, we do. Let's use it on that one. Or not if you deselect it. Hello there, Easy Baker. Whatever your name is. Haha, blow you away with a little sandstorm. Haven't played the second one, only the first. Is it good? Oh, I would think so. The second Warhammer definitely adds a lot of unique, like what are called rights to each of the new factions. Unfortunately, it doesn't add them to the old factions, which is disappointing. But yeah, each of the factions from Warhammer 2 have been great so far. And then there's also the Mortal Empires campaign, which is awesome. Having the whole, or at least a good portion of the big Warhammer map. We haven't gotten into the area that probably Warhammer 3 will cover, which is to the far east. But it's still pretty nice. Alright, do we sack it or do we occupy? I think I'm just going to occupy it. Take it for ourselves. Alright. Good attacker. Nice. You play Norska and Vampire Counts? Well, unfortunately, Norska haven't been reintroduced yet because their development was done separately from Warhammer 2. So when they did Warhammer 2, well, it wasn't their intention, but pretty much they messed things up. So, are Vampire Counts in the new one? They are. So in the Mortal Empires campaign, Vampire Counts will be, let's see, they should be, I think, around here. because this is most of the old world map, like around here. The map is extended. Let's see, all of this is stuff introduced from the New World map in the Vortex campaign, and then the old world is like all around here. The vampire counts, I think, are somewhere around here. So yeah, vampire counts are available in Mortal Empires right now. Mortal Empires being the big mega campaign. But Norska, they are not. Norska, according to Creative Assembly, they will be in May, which is disappointing. You'd think they would have that out sooner, but probably for whatever reason, it just ended up that way. Ooh, Tomb Guard, Tomb Protector. Increases capacity for Tomb Guards and increases their replenishment. Yes, please. And that Temple of Cain does come with that, so that's pretty nice. I'll have to eventually get some good defensive buildings here. So vampire counts aren't available in the Vortex campaign. The Vortex campaign being the one just for Warhammer 2. Mortal Empires is where they are at. Now there are vampire factions in the Vortex campaign that you could play with, like a faction unlocker mod. But vampire counts on their own, no, they are not available. Alright, so I can... Ooh, I did lose my halberds. Alright, we'll bring in a bunch of Tomb Guard here. And probably more skeleton archers, I'm thinking. What else should I bring in? So we have 5 skeleton warriors. Let's do another thing of spearmen, I'm thinking. And for the moment, I'm not going to build that up just because I want to eventually build up this and then put in a defensive building there. Just in case, because this is so exposed. I don't want that to fall. Alright, let's see. So I have 6852. Increase ambush success chance or local recruitment capacity. I think I will go with the ambush success chance. But in the lore, if I'm not mistaken, there is a vampire pirate in the New World. Is that the aforementioned vampire faction? They are, well, there's a vampire faction called the Vampire Coast. You can kind of barely see it over here, but they're located right along in this area of the New World. I think that might be sort of what you're talking about, if I'm recalling my Warhammer lore correctly. There are also, I think, 1 or 2 vampire factions around here as well that are put in with the Tomb Kings and all that. Yeah, so the Vampire Coast are the ones that are pretty much in the New World. Unfortunately, they fall apart pretty quickly in most campaigns. Alright, so let's end the turn. And then that might be it for the stream for today. Because we are hitting the about the 2-hour mark. Also, Casper, if you haven't already, be sure to... but none of them are playable vanilla. No, unfortunately, the old world factions are not playable vanilla-wise in the Vortex campaign. The Vortex campaign being, with the starting factions, the Dark Elves, High Elves, Skaven, and Lizardmen. All 4 of those are trying to get to the Vortex and use its power in the Vortex campaign. The Tomb Kings have a separate little scenario where they're going after the Books of Nagash in the Vortex campaign, so they're really not affected by the Vortex or any of the stuff with that, which is interesting. Yeah, good for you, old man. Alright. What else should I research? I don't even know. I should probably work on another dynasty. It's just gonna be 25 turns. Ugh. That boost to Carrion would be pretty useful, because Carrion are pretty nice at one point. We'll do the Wisdom of the Second Dynasty. Alright. Well, folks, that is probably going to be it for this stream. We've made a little bit of progress. So there's only 5 factions in the base game. So, there's 4 factions to start out in the base game. 5 factions, the Tomb Kings are the DLC faction. And yeah, that's the base campaign. I think pretty much Creative Assembly are focusing a lot on the Mortal Empires campaign. So Mortal Empires you already get with, you might have to select it on the DLC, but if you already have Warhammer 1, once you buy Warhammer 2, you'll be able to play the Mortal Empires campaign. So you only need to have Warhammer 1. So that's a nice little something. And I think a lot of people have liked the Mortal Empires campaign. When it first came out, it was a little buggy. It had some issues with the Chaos factions and all of that. But overall, they've been improving it, and they've even made some improvements to the old world factions like Bretonnia. But hopefully they'll do that for some of the other factions as well. Alright, so I think that is going to be it for today. Casper, if you haven't already, somewhere on my Twitch page is a link to my YouTube account, and you can look on there for my past streams, that sort of thing. Because this is my 3rd stream with Khatep, and then I've done previous streams with the Skaven and the Lizardmen as well. Beyond that, yeah, you know, I think we've made some progress. Let's look at the ownership. So, well, we have a lot of work to do still. But we kind of own half of America, or Total War America. Because I'm guessing this is more like Canada in the Total War sense. So my stream name, as far as this goes on YouTube, is partly correct. We still have a lot of work to do. Oh, it actually only looks better because of Clan Karand. Their color is the same as ours, so never mind, it's not as good as I was hoping. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll hopefully finish off Nagarond. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. Alright folks, see you in the next stream.